Hi, I'm Peter Navarro, director of Death by China. For 3 years, this documentary film was one of the most popular on Netflix. And now you can watch the official version for free. So enjoy the show, and afterwards, check out my new book and film, Crouching Tiger, What China's Militarism Means for the World. And please, help defend America and protect your family. Don't buy made in China. You're going to be okay?
I'm 63 years old. I'm likely to skate my way to the grave. But I have 3 young children who are all engineers, and I worry about their ability to work in American manufacturing down the road.
I think that the water's going to get hotter and hotter, and if there's no event to wake people up, I think China can just own more and more and more and more of our debt, and everything's fine until that magical moment when it's not, and all the sorries in the world aren't going to make that any different.
The film you're about to see addresses one of the most urgent problems facing America. Its increasingly destructive trade relationship with a rapidly rising China. As you watch this film, it is important to always distinguish clearly between the good and hard-working people of China and their repressive communist government, now victimizing both American and Chinese citizens alike.
I'm here to buy me a big screen TV. My first big screen, man. 40 inch, about 265.
Where's that product made?
Probably in China.
China.
This is made in China.
Do you know where that bike was made?
No, but I know it's healthy.
Where were these products made, do you know?
Probably from China, where everything else made. Oh, made in America.
Well, American is better.
So is this American?
I'm not sure if it is American, but hopefully it is.
Yeah, I think I got a great deal. Can't beat $300 for a 46-inch TV.
Tell you the truth, I didn't even come here exactly for this, but I seen it and couldn't pass up the deal, man. For, $200, you can't really, beat that. So they told me it was $200, and now it's in my cart now,
So did you see where it was made?
Oh, yeah, it was made in China. Hey, I'm fine with it, If the American people can't provide me with what I need, I got to get it from China. Hey, it is what it is, I'm just being truthful, Don't hate me.
So how do you feel when Americans buy Chinese products?
I feel really bad because, what happened is not just America buying a Chinese product, which is American people losing their jobs.
I was laid off 3 times within 6 months,
until I was permanently laid off.
I graduated with my bachelor's in 2004. I've been out trying to use that, of course, because I spent a lot of money going to school, and I haven't been able to find anything.
China, I think, is responsible for, wiping out a good deal of the manufacturing that we have or had in Northeast Ohio. And I think that is continuing as they continue to manipulate their currency, as they continue to not have the level of workplace safety or environmental or health standards that we have here in the United States.
So we've seen our whole manufacturing base uproot and replant in a place where you can commit crimes against workers and just go out to dinner that night.
So when a large company decides to move its production offshore and it closes a factory in a city or a town in the United States, that basically leaves, it's like a black hole. Suddenly that factory just disappears and everything else goes down with it.
Jobs disappear, and the way the economy is going right now, it's tough to find a job. I just recently finished graduate school, and even coming out with that, it's still hard to find one.
Some of the workers at companies, literally their last act at the factory was to unbolt the machine and load it up to be shipped off to China.
I even talked to a fellow down there. They wanted to send him over to China to teach the people how to run the machines that they were shipping over there. He was 63 years old. He said, I only got 2 more years to go and I can retire, so I'm not going to bother doing it. He said, bad enough they took my job, now they want me to show them how to do it, too.
People who were supplying that plant with materials, equipment, maintenance services, even the accounting firms, design firms, R&D firms, and then all the other services around it like restaurants, what happens to them? They're doomed. They go down with it. They can't follow that company offshore to Shanghai.
It's difficult to be unemployed because you have a mortgage and you have your